Taking a deep breath in. And just breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. The next inhale, just scanning the body from the head all the way down to the toes. And just checking in with the mind. What's going on in the mind? And then just putting any worries or concerns aside while we do this compassion course, understanding what the Buddha actually taught. So we're going to set our intention to go through the first verse of this sutta, the Metta Sutta, the teaching from the Buddha. So opening your eyes, getting present to the presentation, and we're going to go through. So just a quick recap as to how this sutra came about. Teachings from the Buddha to the monks who were disturbed by tree spirits. And he urged them to practice loving kindness towards all beings, and then they were able to tolerate the spirits' peace happily and increase their connection and happiness. So this is an overview. So we're now going to get present to verse 6, which is don't deceive or harm others. So when we're deceiving someone, we may be not telling the truth about something, and that's deceptive. And harming others, we could be harming others in speech or thoughts or actions. Here's what the Buddha taught. Let none deceive another, nor despise any person, whatsoever in any place. Let him or her not wish any harm to another out of anger or ill will. So taking this out is we've got so one who deceives others doesn't have love and kindness for them. Because they're actually devoid of compassion and goodwill for others. Otherwise, why would you deceive that person? So the other word here is despise. So despising others, like for any other reason, is just mental rudeness. So even if someone has many faults or few virtues, one should not despise them. And it's about bringing compassion and looking at perhaps there's some element of not knowing what they do or not aware of what they do, and bringing that to mind. Because if they were aware of it, they wouldn't do it. So if you were aware of deception and the disadvantages on your life, then you wouldn't do it. But in terms of despising, it's sort of wishing these bad thoughts on someone, or disapproving of that other person. So it's about sort of getting away from that. Everyone deserves to be happy. I guess the only thing what we should despise is despise ignorance and immortality. No. Buddha said we should only despise the immorality and ignorance. So the ignorance is the not knowing. That's what we can despise, is the ignorance, not the actual person. And that can open the door to compassion. Final thing is wishing harm. Now, we may all deny that we've done this, but some of the teachings and reflections say that there's not one person that has not murdered someone in thought. So just be with that at the moment. You may have thought that you'd like to murder that person in a moment of anger or desperation. So it's that wishing harm that we're trying to not encourage as a behavior. So we could look at it as if someone hurts us in some way, we may wish them to have an accident or something, or even die. This is what we mean for this. It's an angry and hateful thought, and they're not uncommon. But they're absolutely opposed to loving kindness. So therefore, one should dispel any thoughts of wishing harm to others and get present to the disadvantages of anger in your life. Because when you get present to the disadvantages of it, you won't allow it in. So giving an example, if you're bringing that person to mind that you've had a disagreement with and there's still anger there, then it's kind of referred to anger as fire. So fire is, so they're saying that if the fire is still smoking, one has not extinguished it yet, even though no flames can be seen. So if you still see the smoke, there's still potential for anger to be present. So just get present to this as we go through. So deceiving, wishing harm, despising. So let none deceive another, nor despise any person whatsoever in any place. Let him not wish any harm to another out of anger or ill will. So find a comfortable place, sitting upright, with the back straight. And then just bringing the hands together in front of the chest. Just taking a nice deep inhale through the nose, lifting up the hands and exhaling, stretching the fingertips out to the side, relaxing the shoulders as you come down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And then bringing one hand on top of the other, and just let the thumbs touch and resting the hands on top of the thighs. Taking a deep breath in and breathing out. On the next inhale, just scanning the body from the head all the way down to the toes. Just getting present to all the points of contact with the floor or the chair. And now checking in with the mind. What mind state are you currently in? Are you relaxed? Or are you restless, agitated, thinking about the things you're going to do today? Or are you in bliss? Just check in where you're at and just note it. And now I invite you to leave any worries or concerns, pushing them aside for this meditation, taking your shoes off before entering a building. So setting our intention for a love and kindness practice. The purpose being to increase benevolence to ourselves and those around us, leaving us feeling touched, moved, connected and inspired to go from doing love and kindness to being love and kindness. So starting with ourselves, bring a picture to mind of yourself. Could be a picture that you've taken recently on your phone, or it could be a younger version of yourself. Just bring that picture to mind. May I be well. Imagining yourself physically well and mentally well. Wishing wellness for yourself. May I be happy. Putting a smile on your face. Just bringing a moment of joy to mind. And wishing happiness for yourself. May I
peaceful. Imagining yourself at peace. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Wishing peace for yourself. May I be safe. Imagining a circle of light around you, protecting you. No illnesses affecting you. No fears afflicting you. Wishing safety for yourself. Now bringing to mind someone that you love very much. Could be a family member or a friend. Someone that you're not romantically involved with. Bring that person to mind. May they be well. Imagining them physically well and mentally well. Wishing wellness for them. May they be happy. Imagining them with a smile on their face and joyful and content. Wishing happiness for them. May they be peaceful. Imagining them at peace. Wishing peace for them. May they be safe. Imagining them protected. Wishing safety for them. Now bringing to mind someone who's neutral, perhaps a neighbour or the postman, someone you see regularly and you don't know their name. Bring that person to mind. May they be well. Imagining them physically and mentally well. Wishing wellness for them. May they be happy. Imagining them joyful and content. Wishing happiness for them. May they be peaceful. Imagining them at peace. Wishing peace for them. May they be safe. Imagining them protected. Wishing safety for them. Now bring to mind someone who you may have had a slight disagreement with. He may not be speaking at the moment. Could have been something that they said, or something that they did, or something they didn't do. Just bring that person to mind. May they be well. Imagining them physically and mentally well. Wishing wellness for them. May they be happy. Imagining them joyful and content. Wishing happiness for them. May they be peaceful. Imagining them at peace. Wishing peace for them. May they be safe. wishing safety for them. Now bringing to mind a community that you belong to. It could be a sports group, it could be a work community or a neighbourhood or a virtual community, Facebook or Meetup. Bring that group of people to mind, imagining them standing in front of you. May they all be well. Imagining wellness for all, wishing them well. May they all be happy, imagining them joyful and content, wishing happiness for all. May they all be peaceful, imagining them all at peace, wishing peace for all. May they all be safe, imagining them all protected, wishing safety for all. Now going outside that community to a wider community. Perhaps the town where you live, or the village, or the whole city, bringing all beings to mind. And then outside of that city, to other parts of the country where you live, perhaps people that live in the north, or the south, or the east or the west of that country, bringing all beings to mind. And then to other countries. So everyone in France, Spain, Germany, Portugal, Switzerland, to Asian countries, Burma, Thailand, Cambodia, Laos, Tibet, Afghanistan, Iran, China, Japan, to South America, Brazil, Peru, and America and Canada, bringing all beings to mind. May they all be well. Imagining wellness for all, wishing wellness for all. May they all be happy, imagining a sea of smiling and laughing faces, wishing happiness for all. May they all be peaceful, imagining them all at peace, wishing peace for all. May they all be safe, imagining them all protected, wishing safety for all. Now bringing your hands together in front of the chest and just taking a deep breath in and bringing one thing to mind that you're truly grateful for. Putting a smile on your face. Allowing that joy into your life. taking a bow of gratitude to yourself for practicing this love and kindness meditation, to open your heart to yourself and to those around you. Taking a deep breath in, just scanning the body from the head. Is it different to when you started? Just note what's going on. And then slowly coming back to the breath, releasing the hands down. Getting present to sounds